I was hired, there was a discussion around what was going to be the program, and we were going to mass the space and decide what it was going to be. Every 4 to 6 weeks, we'd come down to Southwest Florida, and we basically shopped everything from Tampa to Naples. And we wanted to see what was in the neighborhood. We wanted to understand what the competition would be, or what the competition might not be, or what the market might need. We started with a massive whiteboard at home base in Vegas and started massing out what we believed would be the program, how many rooms, the scale of the conference center, approximately how many restaurants, what we wanted, and then that evolves to the final product.
To be able to see just the massive scale of what the original infrastructure was and walking through is something that's awe-inspiring.
We knew that if we were going to put Port Charlotte and Charlotte Harbor on the map, we needed to make sure we could execute. So we put a lot of time and energy into planning kitchens and planning warehouses and freezers and dry storage and docks and so forth, right? So that they would be able to facilitate it.
That opening day and being able to see the faces of the guests, being able to see the faces of the community was emotional.
When we think about the convenience of getting here and our partnership with our parent company, Allegiant Travel, we have the ability for guests to arrive on Allegiant. They can book a bundle rate with us that includes their airfare and their guest room.
We do have a shuttle service that picks our guests up at the airport with a sign. And we also have Lincoln Navigators on property. And our Lincoln Navigators serve as the purpose to pick up any of our VIPs or high-level clientele, long-stay guests, or any special person traveling into our Sun Suites. And then we bring you straight to the resort, and there you'll have somebody waiting, whether it's a bellman or an ambassador, to greet you and welcome you into the resort. So for our long stay guests in the suites, we have a full kitchen, full washer and dryer. We provide the kitchens with all the plateware, silverware, appliances that you would need.
There's a lot of work that is done actually before you even arrive to understand who you are, what you're interested in, what your objectives are, how we can make your stay more meaningful, more enjoyable.
We've got just a real wonderful variety of food options here. The food hall is kind of our showpiece for the hotel. It's a little bit of everything with 11 different options. Pretty much anything you can think of, you can have while you're staying here.
The goal is that you put best-in-class cuisines within a space, central space of 25,000 square feet, and allow your guests to visit and dine in there in a casual atmosphere. It's very visual. You see that it's fresh to order. You could stay here at Sunseeker and eat in the food hall for 7 days, and you could eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner in there, and you wouldn't even get through a third of the menu in your 7-day stay. We wanted that variety. We wanted it to be part of the entertainment of the resort. It is a destination in that regard. To our knowledge, this is the first time it's ever been done as a centerpiece in a resort.
If we wanted people to travel and we wanted to fill 785 keys, that food would have to play an outsized role. I look at the properties that would be in a competitive set for us, and they're nowhere near what we have.
The process of hiring the team here was one that we took to heart at the onset. We look at Jose Cuarta at Maury's, who truly understands what it is to find the proper ranch with the proper breeding style of the cattle and bring that local here.
We have our tomahawk, dry-aged New York strip, and we have one of our 10-ounce fillets on the grill.
Steaks, I mean, what else can I say? Ribeyes, steaks, fillets, I mean, you name it, tomahawks, I mean, it's the best. I get some of the best products here. I'm very lucky. I get to order great meat and use great products and make people happy. It's easy.
This is a bullseye bullseye cheesecake for tiki. So it just is vanilla and chocolate cheesecake poured in the center. So when you cut it, it turns into a bullseye.
I've never been at a property that housed a pastry shop dead center in the spine of the property. We put it at the forefront from a culinary experience to really tell the guests, we bake everything in-house and you're watching it in real time. Now, Chef Patricia, with 21 gold medals, no joke, right? She takes her job real serious.
Through trial and error, they've learned that the temperature of the cheesecake mix is important and the viscosity too. You don't want one thinner than way thinner than the other. Most of the time, pastry's in the basement and you're not really the priority. Well, here we're right in the middle, so it's beautiful for the restaurants. When they need stuff, they come to us, they pick up their product. Centrally located, it's refreshing. Pistachio creme brulee and some vanilla creme brulee for sweet chine. I love making people happy. I love people eating. I love food makes people happy, so I love like the box, the ribbons. I love the stickers, just all the details. I mean, I can't see myself doing anything else. Like, I love it. Like, we can come in here and be creative, change it up the next day. You know, it's not the same old, same old.
There's no other travel company that can provide such a turnkey experience from beginning to end, and then provide the options that we provide here with a stunning rooftop pool that's 4,800 square feet.
Our rooftop pool, Level Blue, we cater to adults only at that pool. You can choose one of our amazing pool chairs that does overlook the harbor, or you can just have some light bites and enjoy some drinks by the bar. Our ground pool is our family pool. You can bring your entire family. We have cabanas, 9 cabanas, 325 chairs. So lots of sparkling water to have tons of fun and relaxation.
The Aileron Golf Club is really just a feather in our cap for Southwest Florida. To have a renowned exclusive golf course experience is something that doesn't really exist in this area, and the golf course is absolutely amazing.
Our mission for the golf experience was to really develop a one-of-a-kind experience unlike any other. What could we do that was a little different? One of those things was expanded tee times, where everyone could have a relaxing opportunity, take their time. We give them the ability to kind of stop at the turn for lunch if they choose to. We give them the ability to play as 5 players, so 5-ball, when time permits. So it really is one of those key elements that gave us the ability to do something a little different.
So our fitness center is amazing. It's 7,100 square feet. It's got over 90 pieces of techno gym equipment. The view is amazing. Every piece of cardio faces the harbor, and also you'll catch the sunset from the fitness centers. There is no reason not to work out in this facility. What we also offer are group fitness classes. We have a group fitness class from Pilates to yoga. We have spin classes. We have HIIT classes. So hotel guests are able to join these classes at no cost. So we welcome those to come in and try them all out. You'll want to work out every single day.
Our friends at the Kingfisher Fleet have been incredible partners with us since the very beginning. We were taking clients on sunset cruises when we were still in hard hat tours. So we have a wonderful partnership with them, and the opportunity to get out on the water. The sunsets here in Southwest Florida are truly the best in the state, in my opinion. They really are breathtaking. It's just a really good experience to just relax and be on the water.
We would love for people to come off our boats and say to us, that was so cool. Charlotte Harbor was such a beautiful thing to see. The dolphins jumped, the sun shone, the boat was immaculate, the crew of the boat was so friendly, and we want to come visit you again. That's what we want to hear, because that's our vote of confidence from our guests. Sunseeker is a huge impact on our community. You know, that one property added 30 or 40% to the hotel room count for the entire county here. This is a big impact. They hired something like 11 or 1,200 people to work there. So that's 11 or 1,200 jobs that people have that didn't exist because it was bare dirt over there when they built that. So it's a tremendous impact in many different ways, and we're very excited to have them as our new neighbors.
On the airboat, we tried to get as close to the alligators as we can without disturbing them. We always have to tell customers, have your cameras ready, because we can't always guarantee them, but whenever they're there, they're a fun sight.
The airboat cruise is super fun. It's definitely an opportunity to get a little dirty, so you don't want to go and be too bougie that day, because it really is, you're kind of getting in there with like an Everglades kind of vibe.
The airboats isn't something you can just do anywhere, so naturally people come to Florida, they want to have that airboat experience, and it's very enjoyable. The Swamp Buggy ride is kind of an exclusive Florida thing. It's this big jacked up off-road machine that gives you a great elevated perspective of the Florida hardwoods.
If someone hasn't been on the buggy tour, it is definitely something that they should take advantage of, and I think it's great for families of all ages. Children love it, adults love it. It's a wonderful opportunity for people to just kind of get out there and really kind of experience some of that Everglades-ish kind of experience.
I think the biggest thing that's important to us is that people leave and say it's different here. All we hear is your employees are phenomenal, they're caring, they're kind, it's genuine, there's a sense of hospitality. So that for us is important.
You can come here, you can relax, you can eat, you can sleep, you can drink, you can swim, you can play, you can golf, you can relax in the spa, you can work out in the gym. The amount of things that you can do really are endless, and they are all right within your reach to make it super convenient, super enjoyable, a turnkey solution.